Hey guys, Mike the Gaming Dad here, and welcome back to my Let's Play series for the Fallout 4 Far Harbor DLC. This is episode 6, and we ended the last episode on quite a cliffhanger. What to do with Dima after we've the knowledge we found out about what he did to Captain Avery, or the real Captain Avery, I should say. So before we do that, I'll just go over quickly what I've done just off camera. So we were on a mission that was given to us by High Inquisitor Tectus, or whatever he's called. I think it was called Witch Hunt, and I was having trouble finding the notes. So I've completed that, and I've got quite a cool looking helmet actually, Inquisitor's Cowl. So yeah, that was pretty good. And then I also did, where is it? Oh yeah, I've been and picked up my power armor, because I think I'd left that. I think I'd left that outside the nucleus as well, hadn't I? I've also been back to the Vim Factory and killed, is he called Grun or Grum or something? One of the doors that I hadn't forgot to go in. So I went and did that as well, because that came up in the comments a few times actually. I thought I'd been thorough down there, but yeah, missed that door. And then I've been around pretty much every workshop more or less. I've not really been looking at them or paying attention to them since I've come onto this island, and there was loads of that had issues. So there was, where was it, like Visitors Centre, I didn't realise there was people there. That was like Happiness 10. There was Longfellow's Cabin as well, was a weird one. So I've got him like farming crops, which doesn't feel like something Longfellow would do, but yeah, I kind of just did it just to get that one okay. Echo Lake Lumber Mill was like really bad. That was like Happiness 5. I think that was the lowest I've ever seen it. Dalton Farm as well. So yeah, there was loads around here that were just like issues. I don't know why that one's a problem, but but yeah, everything now is fine again. So yeah, I just went around the island and did all that. So what to do with Dima? So I thought about this after the last episode. I feel like Dima should come to justice. I feel like that's what he deserves. So my thought process was to bring him to Far Harbor to face his crimes, and yeah, basically tell them what I'd learnt about Avery. The problem I'm thinking is, I'm not sure that's a can of worms that should be opened. I think, and I'm not obviously sure on this, in my head what's going to happen if I do that is I take him down there, we explain what happened, the people of Far Harbor go crazy. I don't know what they'll do with Captain Avery. I mean, they may even kill her because they realise she's a synth. So there's that. I also think the crazy guy who hates everyone, I can't remember his name, the one who runs the gun shop. Anyway, I think what's going to happen is he will convince Far Harbor that they need to go and probably destroy Arcadia. So I'm just thinking, even though that's the right thing to do for collateral damage, I'm thinking maybe we keep this hushed up, which feels like the wrong thing to do, but that's what I'm going to go down. I'm not going to tell them about Captain Avery, which, yeah, I don't know if this is the right thing to do. I just feel like that's probably the best way. So yeah, I'm not 100% happy with this, but yeah, I just feel like to keep the peace, it's probably the right thing to do. So yeah, that's what we're going to go with.
Dima.
Yes. What is it?
Right. Was it synth replacement? I think it was synth replacement.
Your memories led me to a gravesite. You killed Captain Avery and replaced her with a synth, so you could control Far Harbor.
What? That's impossible. Let me see what you found. I did it. I killed a woman from Far Harbor and replaced her. I stripped a synth's identity from her and made her an agent.
See, I mean, I don't know whether it's real or not, but he does sound remorseful. I mean, I don't want to say you did the right thing, because I don't think that's the right thing, but I can't remember which option it was to tell him that I'm gonna keep his secret. I thought there was an option like that, but let's just see what "let's proceed" is.
Okay. Let's be practical. How do we proceed from here?
You're right. We have to focus on what has to be done now.
Is that what you call justice? Because I sure don't.
I'm starting to see things more clearly. We have to keep this secret from Far Harbor. If they knew I had done this, they wouldn't destroy just me. They'd
Yeah,
come
I
after
agree with
Acadia,
that.
And then, without us, the fog condensers will eventually fall into disrepair. Everyone will die. I have an idea. There's still a way we can bring peace. But the fact that I've replaced a human with a synth must remain hidden.
Yeah, so this is it. So, yeah, I'm not totally happy with this, but I think the risks are too great. My ideal would be that he is turned in and answers for his crimes, but nothing happened after that. Like, they didn't kill Captain Avery, the synth Captain Avery, and they also didn't come after Acadia, but I just don't see that happening, to be honest. So I'm going to keep your secret. Nick's going to hate this, but
I'll keep your secret, Dima.
Thank you. Maybe the guilt will keep me focused.
That didn't seem to stop him before.
As horrifying as it might be to suggest, this memory you've recovered has given us a new option. If Far Harbor could be made more tranquil by our intervention, then perhaps the same trick will work twice on the children of Atom. We could replace High Confessor Tectus with someone willing to forgive Far Harbor and work towards reconciling.
what? Is this guy for real? I've just told him what he did to Far Harbor, and his response is, let's do it to Tectus as well. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my god, I did not expect this. I mean, he is just starting to sound more and more like the Institute, isn't he? Like, replace... it's the Institute Mark II, which doesn't surprise me because he came from the Institute, but... oh, this goes against everything, but I actually think... I'm trying to think about this logically. Tectus, other than Dima's the most dangerous thing on this island, I think. I think the second most dangerous person on this island is probably Tectus. And the third most dangerous person on the island is probably that lunatic at Far Harbor who is hell-bent on killing everyone who isn't from Far Harbor. So, I think taking the emotion out of this decision, he's probably right. Which makes me sound like the Institute, which is... yeah, I can't believe I'm going to do this. Yeah, I actually think he might be onto something here. People in the comments said there's you can either kill one or more of these groups, or there is a way that you can keep them all alive. Maybe this is the way to keep them all alive. So... Dima stays at the Institute. Dima stays at where are we? Acadia. Even though I don't agree with that. Far Harbor carries on living and doesn't know about Captain Avery, and Tectus is replaced. That might be the way that they all survive. So I can't believe I'm going to do this, but I'm going to do it.
If it means peace for the island, all right. Tell me the plan.
This will be difficult for both of us, but I think it's our only option. I'll need you to leverage your access to the High Confessor and lure him to a secluded location. You should be able to find a spot in the bay's old command center where you can deal with him discreetly and hide the remains. Once your work is done,
I can't believe he's making me do this.
And the replacement will move in and take command.
Yeah, I have to kill him. Are you serious?
Do we have to kill the High Confessor?
It would be the most reliable way of dealing with him. But any method that removes Tectus from power indefinitely should work.
Oh my gosh. Right, yeah. Do it.
Okay, I'll do it. Any ideas on how I can get him alone?
Tectus lives in fear of being usurped by his predecessor Martin. Despite that, in all likelihood, Martin is dead. But if you somehow uncovered evidence of Martin's imminent return, I expect Tectus would be interested hearing all you know, in private. All we have to do is manufacture Martin's uprising. To do so, I'll need raw material. Martin recorded many of our conversations. Those in the nucleus have certainly been destroyed, but I built a small refuge for Martin many years ago when he needed respite from the family. Go there and collect any tapes you can find. I'll begin work on our replacement. And here, I want you to have this as well, for what you've done for us.
Arcadia's shield. This just feels so wrong. I can't believe I'm doing this, but I actually think I'm literally starting to think like the Institute. I think the path to the least bloodshed feels like this plan, which is just mad. I feel like I've done a complete 180. I'm surprised Nick was not like hated that. Yeah, right. Reformation. What's this? Recover Martin's holotapes. Is he still? Is he like an essential character? Can I like kill him afterwards? And then no one. The last angry person, the last threat on the island is. I need to find out what his name is. I can't remember what he's. I keep calling him the angry person. You know the one I mean. Yeah, I'll have to find out. And remember his name. Is he called Lee? Yeah, I think it's Lee. Or Lee might be his. Lee might be his second name. I don't know, but yeah. All right, where are we going? Cover Martin's holotapes. Shipbreaker. Oh, must be a location-specific quest. I can see why people like this DLC now. That's probably the best. Oh, what's this? Where's Dogmeat found an enemy?
Who do you think actually won the war?
I can't see anything.
Nobody, I guess.
The music started, but Dogmeat's not happy about something. It's clearly these rads as well. Oh, here we go. Oh, shipbreaker. I see. Right. Okay. hightail it out of there. Sorry, Nick. Resilient hunting rifle. Talk to old Longfellow. Yeah. That's weird. At least we've done it. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, I can see why people like this DLC. That decision was so morally ambiguous, or it felt morally ambiguous, that I actually really struggled with that. I'm still struggling with it now, to be honest. I don't even know if I've done the right thing or not, but that's probably the best single decision I think I've had to make so far in this game, in terms of what felt like importance. Really, really good storytelling. How do I get down there? I have to go underwater. Is it in here? What's going on here? How can I not get in? Is this definitely the right place? Yeah, recover Martin's holotapes. Does it say where they are? Ah, right, I see. What atom requires?
I have to say, I'm surprised. I had assumed you and your followers would be more adamantly hunting for the sub's launch key.
I hope we haven't disappointed you too greatly. I'd hate to anger our landlord.
I believe I'll survive. But am I mistaken? Does your god not require you die in a nuclear blast? Is that not why you've taken up in the nucleus?
It's not a transaction, Dima. Adam requires nothing of us. He has granted us a chance to become something greater. To divide our weak, mortal frames and bring life to millions of new worlds. We are simply accepting the opportunity his glow presents, whatever form it may take.
So if you found the launch key, you wouldn't use it?
That I don't know.
Are you afraid?
I'd be mad to say I wasn't, but we've made a home for ourselves here. Friends, a family.
A place you belong.
Exactly. The nucleus. It is a blessing of the truest order. It would be hard to leave such a gift, even if it is for another. But regardless, the key is lost. So, until Adam sees fit to return it, I dare say you're stuck with us.
I believe I'll survive.
Interesting. What have we got here? A new path. Atom above, I've lost them. Tector screams for blood and the children cheer. I beg for civility and they whisper traitor behind my back, and I'm left to wonder what I might have done to deserve you taking them away from me. But in the back of my mind, I know. Waning faith is an untended fire, fail to take care of it and it cannot be rekindled. Thus, here I sit, thinking on embers, trying to summon the courage to do what I know I've put off for too long. So I shall step out that door, and when I do, my life begins anew. But for the first time, O Radiant One, its path is out of your hands. Sister Gwyneth's... what was that? Sister Gwyneth's visit. Sister Gwyneth came to me last night, said she'd spent another night thinking, as we discussed, but that she cannot unsee what she believes to be the truth that Atom cannot be real. We talked for the better part of 2 hours, discussing back and forth. I reminded her of the gifts of the island, of Atom's blessing, of the messengers seen by her brothers and sisters, of the family that Atom has granted her, that seemed to calm her finally, and she returned to bed. But now dawn comes, and her questions still linger, raised doubts that I have ignored for some time now, and I'm left with my own question: is perhaps Gwyneth wiser than she knows? Is everything in here, or is there more? It looked like the thing came up then. Yeah, there. Oh, we've got another one here, an execution.
Thank you for coming so quickly.
I heard about the execution. I can't believe they killed your missionary, Martin. I'm sorry.
Brother Andrews, a good soul. The fault is mine. If I'd realized things had become so tense in Far Harbor, I would have never let him leave. They blame us for the fog overrunning the town, Dima. And now, the children, it's Tectus. He won't listen. He wants to prepare for war.
Do you believe the others will follow him?
Time was. I would have laughed at such a notion, but now... Andrews was beloved by many. It's brought out the worst in them. Fury, hate. It was tolerable when it was just Tectus. Dima, something must be done.
Exile?
A lot of people out here could use a hand.
Exodus. I think it's time you and I convinced the citizens of Far Harbor to leave.
That's never going to happen.
Serious.
You know as well as I, they're not meant for this place. The fog grows thicker every year. How long before the condensers are finally overwhelmed? It's not banishment, Dima. It's mercy.
I'm sorry, Martin, but no. They have as much right to be here as you do.
Right.
Who needs help?
This place is trying to kill them. And now my people are at my throat because of the mess you created by allowing them to stay. And if you can't recognize that, then I suppose there's no reason for you to be here. I think you should go.
Martin, please.
Hey,
This
do
can
you
be
mind
solved
keeping
in
an eye
other
out for a
ways.
second?
Get
Got a
out.
diagnostic. Phew. Thanks. for the
Very
mess.
well. We'll talk again when you come to your senses.
Right, let's get ourselves back to Acadia.
Dima,
What do you think
I
of
recovered the
Acadia,
tapes from
Nick?
Martin's hideout.
Well, living
Excellent.
in a scientific
Yes.
observatory wouldn't exactly
These
be
look
high
like
on my
they'll
list of
serve.
possible spots.
Let me take a listen.
Once that fog is far enough above.
Good to hear his voice again. Oh. Some grim material to work with. There. No pleasure in twisting the words of an old friend. but I believe Martin would understand. This tape should be sufficient to pique the High Confessor's interest in joining you in the command center. But Tectus is nothing if not wary. Earning his trust before approaching should help guarantee this all plays out more smoothly. You'll then have to dispose of the remains. Old maintenance shaft walls were never terribly well maintained. They should be able to serve your needs. Once you're done, return here and we'll send the replacement on his way. Now, are you ready to begin?
I think so. I think we've already got his trust. I'm probably ready as I'm ever going to be. Might as well do it now before I regret my decision even more.
I'm ready.
Then I won't keep you any longer. Here, the tape. The fate of this island rests in our works.
Where do we need to go now? Is it back to... yeah, back to the nucleus.
Adam keep you.
I didn't explicitly say it, but I'm going down this route because I mean, even though I don't really agree with the children of Atom, I think they're all a bit nutty. I don't think anyone deserves to die, even the people at Acadia, even though the synths. Like, obviously did all that work in the Commonwealth to try and save the synths, first with the railroad, and then we tried to get them out of the Institute before we blew it. So I've kind of, I mean, not every decision has led to the least bloodshed, but I've tried to not go all out massacre wherever I go, so kind of feels right to stick to that, to be honest, and try and save as many groups as possible, even the nutty ones.
Excuse me, High Confessor.
Greetings, my child. You know you've set quite the example here. True devotion to faith and family. Now, how may I serve?
Show Dima's tape.
I recovered a holotape. Confessor Martin is planning to come back and take over. We should come up with a plan, but not here. The command center tunnels should be far enough away from the rest of the children.
Martin, it can't. Play it. I want to hear that coward's voice. Listen, children. Tectus' time is over. The nucleus must prepare for a new order. Mine. I can't believe it. He's alive. None of the other children can know about this. The command center, you said. I'll ensure we aren't disturbed.
Okay. Is that us now moving? Yeah, head to the meeting location.
Place your faith in Adam and never will you err.
Holy Adam, thank you for your grace.
Stop by in the morning, all right?
Hello? Are you there?
I'll be here as long as you'll
Show
have me.
yourself.
Inside.
Ah, there you are. Now, Martin, tell me what you found.
Right.
All odds and ends in
We
this.
carry on the conversation, or should we just do the deed? Afraid of Martin.
Why are you so afraid of Martin?
Afraid? It is not fear, child. Martin, he was the fearful one, unwilling to stand up to Far Harbor, to fight for this land. I am the only one willing to do what is necessary to keep this family safe, and I will not allow him to put this place in jeopardy again. Now, your tape. Did Martin give it to you, or did you find it elsewhere? Please, I must know.
Right, let's just get it over with. Sorry, Texas, I know you've not really done anything to me, but I feel like if you had your way, a lot of people would die. Oh, he's got some crisps on him. Take his stuff. Right, do we need to put him in here? Oh, just hide evidence. Wow. That might be one of the darkest things I've ever done. In this game, I mean, at least. I'm not a synth. I'm not an Institute synth. I'm not an Institute synth.
It sounds like quite the experience, but I'm glad to know there will be peace on the island again.
Atom's vision was clear on the matter. I must thank you again for sheltering me while under its sway.
Think nothing of it. You're welcome to stay as long as you like.
You are too kind, Dima. I should only need just a little more fresh air.
Hello, Nick. How have you been?
I haven't woken up discovering any new missing parts in a while, so I call that a win.
I stopped counting the number of repairs I had decades ago. I have bad actuators, frayed wires.
Rusty joints, patched power couplings, and don't even get my secretary started whenever I tell her I literally have a screw loose.
You know, it's actually pretty nice being able to complain about this with someone who understands.
Look at them two catching up. Still don't like you, Dima.
Hey, Dima.
I suppose you've heard the news? The High Confessor's had a vision. Atom demands peace. Can I assume you're here to tell me your task is done?
Yep, it's done. Is the island finally safe?
It is. Does this mean the island's finally safe?
I believe it does.
I'm starting to envy Dima. This whole situation makes me wish I could erase my memories too.
Peace can finally come to the island. It's a heavy burden what we've done. But now the nucleus, Far Harbor, and Acadia will all flourish. Together.
Right, okay. I don't really know what to pick here. Let's just go with option A.
It was the right thing to do.
It was necessary. Hope for a better future. That will be the judge of our actions. I'll handle things from here. I'll arrange talks between the children of Atom and Far Harbor. They will learn to prosper together, under our guidance. The children will revel in their irradiated bastion. The Harbormen will continue to survive and reclaim what the fog has taken from them. And my people will remain safe. Here, for all you've done. You should also pay a visit to the nucleus. I believe the High Confessor will want a word with you. And of course, you are welcome in Acadia whenever you like. After all, where would we be without you?
You receive the Protector of Acadia perk. When severely damaged, there's a chance you'll receive a massive but temporary bonus to damage and energy resistance. Oh, nice. That's cool. Right, let's go talk to the new Tectus, and then we'll be on our way to do something else. Too many going through loading screens this. I'm glad we're not going to, this is going to be the last time we come here, hopefully.
Word of Adam's
Oh, of course, we can, oh, I should have done that when I was back there. Kasumi. Completely forgot about her. The whole reason we came here. Guess we're going back to Acadia one last time.
Gather, brothers and sisters. Gather to hear his word. Peace. In the throes of a brilliant vision, he spoke, and now I obey. Atom demands peace. With Far Harbor, with Acadia, within our family. And any found disobeying Atom's word will answer for their crimes. Let none stand in the way of his radiant will. Glory to Atom! Glory to Atom!
There we go.
Excuse me, High Confessor.
You. I knew it. I knew it was you. In my vision. There, beside our brilliant master. Here, you must have this. It only seems right it's worn by his favored child.
Atom's Bulwark. Damage resistance and energy resistance increase with rads. More rad build gear. That's cool. Right, let's go and speak to the woman that started it all off. Got myself stuck now. Thought you were cricket
Maybe
then.
someday more places in the world will accept us for who we are.
It's good to see you again, brother.
Good to
Did
see
you need
too.
something?
So, it sounds like there's going to be peace on the island. It was you.
Oh, I've gone and skipped it then. I was trying to put on my... this, and I've cancelled it. Nick, man, out the way, man.
Kasumi.
Ah,
So,
there we go. She's saying it again.
Sounds like there's going to be peace on the island. It was you, wasn't it? You found a way to fix things.
Yes. I'm glad it's over, to be honest. It was a difficult decision.
I'm just glad it's all over.
No complaints here. Hey, listen. So, when you first showed up, you came to get me. To bring me home. I've been thinking a lot about that. I hurt Kenji and Rei by leaving, didn't I? I could have just stayed home, pretended everything was alright, but I left them. Should I go back? They obviously still care about me. Or who they think I am. They need a daughter. They deserve to have one. Everything in Acadia has been settled. I found my answers. Maybe it's time I did something for someone else.
I'm glad to hear you say that, Kasumi. Yeah, the Nakanos need you. I think you need... yeah, they need you more than Acadia needs you.
You're right, Kasumi. They need you. Go home.
I will. I'll start gathering my supplies and I'll have to say goodbye to everyone. Thanks. For everything. Maybe I'll see you back in the Commonwealth?
I'm sure you will. Well, that's good. At least we got a good ending there. Right, we may as well tie up this loose end as well. Let's go speak to Mr. Nakano. Where's he going to be? He's going to be back in the Commonwealth, isn't he, surely? Oh, here she is. Oh, look at this brilliant blue sky and sunshine. How have I missed you?
Dad? I'm home.
Kasumi?
Oh, this is nice. Look at this.
Oh my god. My baby is okay.
Welcome back home, Kasumi.
It's good to be home.
You saved my daughter. Thank you.
No problem.
Happy to do it, Kenji.
You don't often see kindness in the Commonwealth. I'll never forget this.
Kasumi, does this mean you know we're your parents, right? You're not a synth.
I know, Mom. I'm sorry. I was just so confused. I wanted to go somewhere. Anywhere.
It's okay, Kasumi. You're home now.
After all this, go and say she's a synth. Do you guys need a minute? I'll go stand outside.
Do you folks need a minute?
No. We'll have plenty of time to talk now. We shouldn't keep you.
Hold on to her, Kenji.
Hold on to her, Kenji. You never know when your family is going to be taken from you.
I'm glad you understand. It's a terrible world out there. We only have each other.
Oh, we still need to talk to him, apparently.
Mr. Nakano.
I need to speak to you. There's one last thing you and I need to discuss. Your reward for bringing my daughter home safely. We don't have much to offer, but my father traveled the Commonwealth. He had quite a collection before he died. I buried it all near the house. I'm not the explorer he was. I don't need them. I think they would be better with you.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Thank you, Kenji.
You've earned it. You traveled far and back to get me answers. Thank you again. You saved my family. We won't forget that.
Thank
you so much
for everything.
Here we go, completed close to home.
Make sure Kenji gives her some space.
This is how it should be.
Dig up the stash of supplies and talk to Nick, talk to Ellie. What have we got? Never-ending, boosted, fiery, improved, automatic plasma rifle. Never-ending. Unlimited ammo capacity. Wow. Oh my word. That is mental. Hey, he's got some jet.
Anything I can lug for you?
Yes, Nick.
In this line of work, you have to expect the unexpected. Still, I've got to admit, I've never had a case quite like Kasumi's.
Yeah, it was quite an adventure.
It turned out to be quite an adventure.
Yeah, a whole island trying to kill us. Here's hoping the next case just takes us to some dingy bar. I could use a slow one. I'm glad things ended as well as they have. The Nakanos are a happy family again. As much as anyone around here can be.
Okay, do we still need to talk to his assistant, Ellie? Yeah. Okay, we'll do that. We'll do that now, actually. While we're here. Let's just trade some stuff with Nick.
Hey.
I'm listening.
It's weird to be back in Diamond City.
That explosion
Not
came
been here
from
for
the old
ages.
CIT rooms. I mean, if you believe the stories of history. Could the Institute really have been destroyed?
Ellie.
You're back. How did everything go with the Nakano case?
Yeah, we solved it.
I tracked Kenji's daughter to a synth refuge up north near Far Harbor. She's back home, safe and sound.
That's great. We don't often get to bring people good news. It's a nice change of pace. Thanks for coming in for this one. I knew something good was happening when you and Nick started working together. Don't be a stranger, Gumshoe.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you're giving our friend here all the credit.
Just keeping you on your toes, Nick.
Right, I think that puts does that close the chapter on Far Harbor? We've still got, there's a few things that we didn't really do, did we? Which actually, yeah, it looks like they've disappeared. I guess they are redundant now. Where was it? They were the ones about finding the other stuff, like the nuclear launch codes. We never actually did all the things that we had for Demon, did we? But I guess that they're irrelevant now. It's everything's been solved. So the only things left to do on the island are all regarding the Acadia. I suppose there's a few there's probably other places I've not actually been to actually. So yeah, let's go back and, because there's a few things actually that were mentioned in the comments, like another suit of power armor and a few locations I've not looked at yet. So we'll go back and we'll look around. Just feel like all the bulky stuff I've kind of done now though. Right, I think, I'm trying to remember back to the comments, I think it said the other suit of power armor is Oceanarium. There was something to do with that. Dalton Farm, I think this was it. I think they said it was on the road from Far Harbour to Dalton Farm. That's actually quite a way. So it could be anywhere along here. So let's just walk this road. Apparently I'm looking for a truck. And that will have a different suit of power armor on it. There's also a lot of stuff I've missed to do with why so many bad things were happening to Vim Pop. Apparently, Nuka Cola had agents on the island or something who were actively sabotaging Vim's operations. Very, very naughty work, that. Yeah, we're going the right way. Right, let's look out for this truck. Not that one. Ah, here we are. This looks promising. Yeah, Vim. Hello, green. Look at that. It's got a fusion core already in it. Yeah, full one. Let's put one mine in that's half used.
Always there when I need you.
Right, let's go over to the Oceanarium. I can't remember what it was that was over there, but someone mentioned something about a bridge, I think it was. See what that's about. Oh, I've gone the wrong way here. Ended up forking off. Right, let's go past the spa. I do want to come back to this area as well, because this was one that I looked at when I was exploring and I ended up not going in. So we'll go to the ocean area and then we'll come back to here. Ruthless Trapper. Where have you gone to? Oh, Nick's firing.
Doesn't have to be the day you die.
Good.
Wow, like a whale skeleton. Something. It's huge. Matthew Farm is under attack. Oh gosh.
Your Pip-Boy doesn't sound pleased. Let's say we get out of here.
And that's just the island, Nick. Cannot escape it. Or is this the bridge? Broken bridge. More skeletons.
Looks clear.
Was that why I was supposed to come down here? There's lots of Mirelurks. Whatever, yeah, they're taking down some pretty big things, aren't they? If they've done all this. we got here? Oh, what's that out there? Let's go and double check what it actually said. I'm sure it had something to do with this bridge. I did actually write it down. While you're in the area, head to the ocean area. There's a destroyed bridge just a short walk to the west near a yellow crate. There will be a surprise waiting for you. Right, okay, near a yellow crate. So not under the bridge. Oh my word. Giant what the? Okay, now I get it.
Won't be bothering anybody now.
Wow. That is hilarious. I love it. Love it says lobster grill on the side. Hermit crab meat. Destroyed garden gnome. Okay, that was quite a cool little thing there. Ah, here's the yellow crate. I was wondering where the yellow crate was. Okay, yeah, that was pretty cool. Oh, little hatchlings, I didn't see them come off. Right, let's go back to Old Sea Day Spa. Ah, teddy bear. Yoink. Dog meat. Do you have any teddy bears? Oh, you do. You've already got one. Oh, I'll tell you what. Have another.
I hear something. Someone there? Must have been nothing.
Where was that coming from? Suicider.
What? Who's there? What's that? Gonna splatter your brains!
Right, I think that's the exterior cleared. Let's get inside.
Lights out for you!
He was tough. Legendary super mutant warlord. Cryogenic combat armor chest piece. 10% chance to freeze melee attackers once every 20 seconds.
We'll be taking that.
Suffer! Hey, you disappear! No fair!
Sweet.
You're gone now. Pity.
Nice collection of smokes, that.
Yes.
Alright, so we've got a way down. Bathrobe. This was one of the treatment rooms. Yeah, island, I'll go back outside. Unless that's somewhere else. We'll go through that in a sec. Let's just see what down here is. What there is down here. Oh, lovely.
Someone there?
Someone there. Follow the explosions. There's one for you as well. Oh, that one landed in the pool.
Somewhere.
So long! You're in for it now. Now that's one way to get
Well done, Nick. Don't need me then. All the Sea Day, Sparky. Does that get me through that door upstairs? Oh, here's the sauna. Oh, is that it? Thought there might be more to do here. Unless I've missed something. What have you found, Dogmeat?
We're sucking down a lot of rats sticking around here.
Oh no, one thing we didn't do, actually. Where is it? That woman had another quest, didn't she, for us to do at Far Harbour?
In the deep fog, there are things out there.
Shouldn't take too long to work the carapaces into the harbor.
Mariner.
Shouldn't take too long to work the carapaces into the harbor.
You're not ready yet. Don't know, does it need even more time? I thought she said she had something else to do.
You need it? The bait shop's got it.
If you ain't armed, you ain't long for this one.
I can turn in that shipbreaker. It's just up here.
And those crab shells are supposed to help us how?
Here he is, doing his crops.
We heading out?
Fog crawler.
I hear that you've been trying for years to track down an ancient fog crawler?
That's right. Shipbreaker, I call her. A wily old beast. I've put all the harbormen on the lookout for her. I expect they've told you about how to use the radio to tell when she's nearby. I figure that fancy portable radio you've got strapped to your wrist should do the trick.
I didn't really need it. I kind of found her by accident. You're pathetic. That's a bit of a unnecessary response.
I'll be sure to let you know if I run across her.
I wish you better luck than I've had. If you do spot her, I'd be grateful if you come and fetch me. She's taken more than a few friends of mine over the years. Or if it's my time, I just as soon meet my end at her claws as any other way.
Oh, sorry, Longfellow. I kind of killed her. Didn't realise that was what I was supposed to do.
Excuse me.
We heading out?
Shipbreaker.
You'll be glad to hear that Shipbreaker is dead.
I'm glad about that. Just wish I could have been in on the kill. Funny thing is, happy as I am that she's gone, I think I'm gonna miss her in a way. Walking in the fog will be a bit less interesting now. But I don't have to wonder if she might be lurking behind the next rock. Kept me on my toes, she did. For that, I'm grateful, in spite of the sorrow she visited on the island. Here, you may as well have my trusty old harpoon gun. I was saving it for delivering the killing blow to Shipbreaker. But now you should have it.
Thanks, Longfellow. Skipper's Last Stand. 150% damage resistance while reloading. Guess that's probably a good thing to have on that, considering it's probably a slow to reload weapon. Yeah, fire rate 2. Wow. Oh, we've leveled up. Right, what should we go with? Scroungy, you find even more ammunition in containers. Might be a good one for me, that, actually, because I run through 308 and shotgun shells like mad. Salvage rare components, that's not actually a bad one as well. Circuitry, nuclear material and fibre optics. So them two are quite good. Robotics expert. Machines will always serve humans. If you have anything to say about it, hack a robot and gain a chance to power it on or off, or initiate a self-destruct. Non-automatic scope rifles have a chance to knock down your target. Steady aim. Stay on target, hit fire accuracy improve when firing a gun. I think I'm going to go with, because it just means I can stop buying ammunition, this one, maybe. Right, I think on that note I might end this episode here then. Looks like we've reached a bit of a conclusion, even though this one's going to be a bit shorter than the last few. Or what they normally are. Yeah, let me know in the comments what you think. We can either carry on this island and do this stuff for Arcadia, or we can, I don't think there's much else for me to do around here unless this place I've not discovered, and they're all cleared. Eden Meadow Cinemas, I suppose we've not done. Well, there's a few places, I guess, yeah. Haddock Cove. Cranberry Island Bog. Yeah, there's a few places, I guess. So I can either, yeah, we can either stick around this island and do this stuff and look at some of the other areas we've not done, or we can go over to this and we'll start Nuka World from episode 1 of that. But yeah, let me know what you think, whether you've got a preference. Yeah, it feels like probably a good place to stop now on this one. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the conclusion of this, the main story here. It's a good DLC, this. I said it earlier, but this was really good. I'm not as sold on the area. Like I said earlier, I'm quite glad to get back to some blue skies, if I'm honest. I feel like visibility is a struggle on this island, it really is. But in terms of the storyline, definitely one of the best in the game. I can see why people hold it in such high regard. Really, really good story. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope the decision I made was a good one. you'll have to let me know what the other options are. So, yeah, I'm Mike the Gaming Dad, and I will see you next time.